brother got some gas in around the crib.
D-Wiz. D always with whatever, whenever. That's my man.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Nate O'Malley, and I'm back with another Pod Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3 theory, and Season 4 prediction for Season 4. And let's talk about D-Wiz. I'm going to break down for y'all today why D-Wiz got himself killed for being a crash dummy and an instigator. And I'm going to give vivid details that explain all of this, right? From episode 1 and episode 2 of Raising Kanan, as I'm just going over the first season while I'm focusing on making more content. And through this, I will also explain to you guys why D-Wiz was in fact a psychopath. A psychopath, and would have been worse than Tommy if he was allowed to live, but at the same time, he was the kind of person who inevitably would have met his fate one way or another. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to this channel and go ahead and drop that Cash App donation if you rock with me. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right now, people, let's break it down like this. Now, even though D-Wiz has been dead for basically the entire run of the Raising Kanan series, his presence or lack thereof has affected Kanan and especially Lou in many ways, both subtle and upfront. We know Lou has been seeing hallucinations of D-Wiz, hinting at the possibility that the D-Wiz and Lou thing hasn't completely wrapped up. My bet currently, and I do have the right to change my opinion, as y'all know I might, but my bet is on D-Wiz brother being the one to kill Lou after he comes home, relapses, and forces Rock to have to make a tough decision in choosing to have him killed off after starting to run his mouth again. Proof of this is the fact that Rock already suggested she would kill him for talking before Marvin cut her off. I know they made up, but come on. Y'all know Lou gonna relapse. And because of D-Wiz's death, we now see Kanan moving way smarter in the streets, even though he is still quite green. There will continue to be consequences for the actions of these characters. And when it comes to D-Wiz, that young man received the consequences of his own choices and actions. D-Wiz got himself killed by being an instigator and a crash dummy, okay? And I'm gonna help everyone understand how D-Wiz represents the real archetype of a particular kind of person in the hood that everyone from the hood is familiar with. And that's the crash dummy / potential psychopath, okay? The person that is always eager to put in work, looking for any old petty reason to put in work. Ladies and gentlemen, I dare say D-Wiz was in fact a psychopath. D-Wiz is Tommy without Ghost, who Tommy would have been. And episode 1 and 2 of Raising Kanan shows us all we needed to understand this. That D-Wiz's fate would have been the same no matter what he did. He just got himself killed earlier. When you go back to the very first episode, D-Wiz marked himself for death by being green to the streets and an instigator. In the scene that leads to Buck 20's death, Kanan walked in a pizza shop not knowing the agreement between Rock and Unique, as we all are aware of. First thing D-Wiz does, soon as he sees Kanan, I don't even remember him giving Kanan a dap, okay? The first thing D-Wiz does is tell Kanan Buck 20 is on the block, getting money on his mother's block, knowing Kanan would be pissed because they just licked those shots in the air while they was all out, right, at the diner and all that. Why did D-Wiz do this? Because he knew Kanan would want to get it back in blood. And that's why he found it very convenient to volunteer the information about how his brother got loads of guns they could shoot Buck 20 with. The man was a psycho in training and he was beasting to kill. He would have been the muscle. A similar to Marvin Thomas type of character he would have been, right? With even way less common sense because he was so young to the game. A future literal menace to society. D-Wiz would have been the Wayne Perry of the South Side, y'all. The nigga was crazy. Bad shit crazy. And when we see how crazy his brother is, because they're gonna show us, y'all think he not gonna pop up, but he is. You will know D-Wiz would have been even worse. And now further proof, the guy was crazy and just beasting to kill and be just like his big brother. D-Wiz then gets the guns, offers to put in work with Kanan. And when you go back to the episode, he was very eager to do this. After they put Buck 20 down, D-Wiz didn't even wait till they got away before trying to clarify who was the one that actually dealt Buck 20 the kill shot. That man was a lunatic. That man was an instigator. And that's why he's dead. Because he couldn't see the possible consequences of his actions. And then when you get to episode 2, D-Wiz doesn't pull Kanan to the side to express any remorse or guilt or fear about what they had done. And he proudly boasted about being the one to in fact kill Buck 20. I was 15 when everyone my age in the hood started playing with guns. I was a guy who preferred using guns to protect myself, or especially to rob people. That was my thing, and I served time behind that. But I had friends who simply loved the thrill of drilling, being in shootouts, right? Putting in that work, putting in that pain, we used to say, right? As young as 15 years old, and too young to even understand the ramifications of their actions, just like D-Wiz and Kanan in this scenario. Which is why I have friends serving triple life sentences for the things they done at 18 years old. I am very familiar with people like D-Wiz. They are usually killed or taken off the streets by the cops for murder. D-Wiz was a great character, and I know I speak for everyone who thought we would have D-Wiz for a long time. But D-Wiz got himself killed for being an instigator and a crash dummy and being thirsty to kill. And the effects of that one decision that he made by choosing to tell Kanan what's going on with Buck 20, we are still seeing the after effect of that one decision. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.